Time is postseason side of D.C. It's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got war between the Philadelphia Eagles and the return on this one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Gibson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a give right side. It's Gibson and just no 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it
and trying to get it outside. The defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 22, Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
1st and goal.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal from the 6. They'll run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Once again with Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down by
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 4 now, third and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
ball carrier.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important. And they've done that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 71 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view. Trying to figure out how to fix things there.
For Deshaun Jackson, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now Wentz on third down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Just like that. Watch the safety creep.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins looking for...
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more...
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any...
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought
credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Watch the pass. Check 13. Check 13. Underthrow.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Still 9 remaining on second down. From the gun, Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Check safety. Watch the edge.
Here we go on fourth down. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. In the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Throwing now is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Gain of
22 yards there, a first down.
An Eagle first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out there catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 38, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
At the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted, 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
21-yard line.